RV Prepper, this Wayne here. Today, let's talk fuses. I know it can be really confusing, but hopefully what I show you won't leave you short-circuited. So, what is a fuse? Well, that's a fuse. That's a fuse. There's a fuse in here. There's a fuse. But what is a fuse? A fuse is a device that blocks electricity. You have positive here, negative here. You have a light here. Forgive me, I don't draw lights worth a flip. Negative will go to this light. Positive will come down. We will come into a fuse. I know this is a bad design for a fuse. I don't know what the design for a fuse is, but there's a fuse there. Come down and in. The reason the fuse is there, if this light pulls too much power, this wire gets hot. Well, the fuse will actually blow, stopping the power going from here. Let's say something gets shorted in the socket that's here. That will blow the fuse. It'll go pow. Won't work. No more. I know. Crude design, crude drawings, but hey, I'm not an artist, am I? Okay. So, enough of the paper here. We don't need that. Let's talk fuses. Okay, you have several different fuse holders. First one here is a 6. This holds 6 fuses. Your power coming in one way, your load on the other side. You got 6 fuses right there. ATC type fuses is what them are. There you go. Now we have a 12 circuit, but this one is a lot different. We have power down here at the bottom. We have positive at the bottom, negative at the top. What? A fuse box with negative in it? Yes. Your power is coming in from down here. It's divided up into the rest of these circuits, which comes out. Okay, some people may want the negative to simplify wiring, to have all the wires come across, the positive coming in and stuff like that. This will be your negative block. You can hook your ground up to here, your positive, and run your 2 wires to whatever device you want, to a light, to whatever. This is handy. Not many people use these, but these are handy, especially in solar. You can kind of reverse use these as well. You could have power coming in here, and this will go out to a charge controller. So you could have several different solar panels coming into this, like a combiner box. You got all your negative there, all your positives on these other sides, and run this with a solar setup. Works great. I've used these for a solar setup. They do work. Okay. Let's get to something people's more familiar with when they see something with a fuse. Something like this. A plug-in that has the round glass fuse inside. Yes, most of all of these type plug-ins like this will have a fuse. Now you may come across some Chinese ones that don't. Stay away from those. Don't use them. Always use one with a fuse in it. Never use aluminum foil to jump a fuse. It doesn't work. Well, it works, but it'll create a fire. So don't do that. Don't take a fuse and put 2 wire connectors on like that and expect that to work. It don't. It does, but if the fuse blows and these wires are still touching between there, if they touch, the fuse is pointless. You might as well just run a straight wire to it. Don't do it like that. If you need an inline fuse like that, get something like this. It has the fuse in it. Wow, how? What? How can you hook a wire up to that? They design these that way. Cut them in the middle. You got a lead on one side and a lead on the other. You still have a fuse. This is correct. This is not. Don't be stupid with this. Now you have some fuses just like this. The big blade type fuses. This one here is 175 amps. I pulled out of an RV. These are good. A lot of people use these in solar. I use them quite a bit. You even have different kinds, but they're all the same style fuse. That is 175 amp. This is 100 amp. Some of these are rated for different amp draws with the base. Make sure you don't put like a 200, 300, 400 amp in something that the base is only designed for 100 amps. Now, we have the other inline, which a lot of y'all will recognize, goes with car stereo amplifiers. Okay, and that's the inside of it. You put your wire inside, you screw it down, both sides. Your wire actually comes through the little hole here, into there. Bam. You have a fuse there. That's a fuse. 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 That is a fire. Don't do it. Questions, comments, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next video.